Good evening, everyone. Happy Friday Night Fever. Let's go with week number 4. Our showdown of the week takes us to Dickinson County, where the Norway Knights, undefeated at 3-0, take on the Gwinn Model Towners at 2-1. Norway quarterback Josh Plant looking deep for Connor Ortman. It's worked many times, but not this time. Blaine Bridges with the interception, and the Model Towners threw a long touchdown pass to Tucker Taylor that gave Gwinn a 6-0 lead during Seth Wells' live shot, naturally. Last play of the first half, Plant has time to launch this one deep, looking for Trevor Anderson, and this one is picked off as well by Austin Forbes. Gwynn's defense dominates the first half. Early third quarter, Norway offense getting on track. Plant for Anderson, and that is down near the goal line. The Gwinn 6 to be exact. On the next play, Plant looks to his right for 6'4" Connor Ortman. And Connor breaks the plane, and Norway's on the scoreboard. The extra point was good, and Gwinn would play well, but Norway would play better. The Knights go to 4-0, winning this one 21-6. Let's go to Delta County, also in the Mid-Peninsula Conference. Westwood and Gladstone, and Darren Johnson airs this one out for Spencer Hoosby. That's good for 75 yards and a touchdown. There's one problem. Dirty laundry. Yep, flag causes that one to come back. Moments later, Johnson to Jeff Stenson. This one's good for 24 yards, and the Braves are up 7-0 after the extra point. Gladstone forces a 3-and-out. Johnson looking deep again, looking for Hoosby again. This time there's no flag, and it's a 42-yard touchdown. Gwinn with a 13-0 advantage. Westwood didn't give up by any means. After a long kickoff return by Ethan Burke, Nathan Beckman punches it in from a yard. It's 13-6 Braves at the half. Second half, exchange of punts. Braves get the ball in Patriot territory. 2 seconds left in the quarter. Owen Hansen bursts through the line. 38 yards later, Braves are up by 14 at 20-6. Westwood adds a touchdown late. Westwood's defense played really well in this game, but Gladstone raises its record to 4-0 with a 20-12 victory. Negaunee and Iron Mountain both 0-3. That hasn't happened in I don't know how long. This is really Mountaineers and Miners, and that is Drew Duchesne getting met right there by Charlie Gerhardt, but that's good for 32 yards and a first down. About 6 plays later, Jason Waterman keeps, then pitches to Eric Edelamaki. 16 yards total on the touchdown. Extra point made it 14-0 Negaunee. Iron Mountain trying to drive before the half. Jacob Tucker rolls to his right, lofts the ball towards C.J. Dantes, and he's going to come up with it and a first down. Next play, Tucker will roll right again, looking to his left for Dantes again, but Mr. Edelamaki is there with the interception. The Maize and Blue have a 14-0 lead at the half. Negaunee receives the opening kickoff to begin the third quarter. A friendly bounce to Drew Duchesne at his 20. Nice blocking to his left. And the next thing you know is he's not getting touched. 80 yards for the score. Negaunee up 21-0. First play of the Mountaineers' next drive. Charlie Gerhardt throwing this time for Jacob Tucker. However, Jason Waterman is there for the interception because his dad was yelling at him the whole time to make the catch. He returns it to inside the 25-yard line of Iron Mountain. Next play, Waterman, fake, quick screen to Keegan Irva, and he will take care of the rest. Negaunee gets its first win of the season by the count of 35-0. On the scoreboard, Ishpeming goes down to Manistee and picks up a 38-0 win over the Emeralds. Menominee scored late to end the first half to make it 14-7. Oh boy, did they explode in the second half to beat Medford. The Raiders lose, the Red Ones, 55-7. Great Northern Conference, speaking of Menominee, let's check on Marquette and Escanaba. Craig Kameen tossing it to Logan Carroll. He's in the end zone, and the Orange and Black off to a good start. For the Redmen, Brendan Caskey. Looking long, high, and deep for Ethan Martish. Yes, on the catch and the touchdown. And Marquette is back in business. However, Escanaba would keep scoring at a pretty good pace. Craig Kameen, Ryan Robinette slips away and slips into the end zone. And it's another touchdown for Escanaba. Points were going really quickly in this game. Marquette would respond. Caskey hands off to Drew Gale. And by the time we find Drew Gale, he's on his way to the end zone, and he will get it into the end zone. It was a very busy we're still in the first quarter. Escanaba isn't done. Kameen will hand off to Logan Carroll. He scores, and by the time the smoke finally settled down, Escanaba goes home with the victory, 45-28. Kingsford celebrates homecoming against Sault Ste. Marie. Whoever came up with that idea must be a genius, because it was 21-0 Flivers already. 2nd and 11 from the 42, Sawyer Perpich. Luke Terrian with the pass, and Luke will keep right on going down the sideline into the end zone. Some nice blocks there. 28-0 Flivers. Kingsford defense stepping up as well. Sault Ste. Marie will complete the pass, but the receiver is going to cough it up, thanks to some alert defense, and it's Terrian scooping it up and making it down to the 20-yard line before he was pushed out of bounds. That sets up Mr. Perpich again. That would be Sawyer Perpich. And Trevor Povolo with the grab of the defender, draped all over him. Extra point is good. That's all you need to see here. Kingsford still doing pretty well. 35-0 over the Blue Devils. Back to the scoreboard. Calumet gets another victory, this one over Houghton 22-6. Lance didn't play well last week. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Lance played pretty darn well this week. Foster Miller, 34 carries, 215 yards, and 2 scores. And the Purple Hornets upend Hancock, handing the Bulldogs their first loss, 20-18. West Iron County holds off Gogebic 25-16. George Severns, wait, not the coach. The quarterback kicked the field goal with 1 second left, a short field goal, 18 yards. Newberry gets past Munising, 24-22. St. Ignace is on the board with a victory. Yay, Saints, 24-8 over East Jordan. And the Hurley Midgets outscored Northland Pines, 46-32. 8-man football, Ontonagon and Rapid River. Brent Lundquist of the Rockets trying to find Lucas Sundling for the touchdown, but Henry Menegos is there and says, trust me, Henry's number 11 wanted airtime, but Menegos with the pick. Then Dustin Howard is looking, but he is taken down by Gavin Harris, and he throws it away. Unfortunately, Sam Orth is the one who ends up getting that. And he goes down to the 25-yard line. Next, Lundquist to Logan Hardwick, just running over people for the touchdown. Rapid River trying to get back in front here. This one's been going back and forth. Lucas Sundling runs the ball after a faked punt, and this is good for a first down. And Rapid goes on to win this one, 26-22. On the 8-man scoreboard, Stevenson stays undefeated, 68-16 over North Dickinson. Forest Park's C.J. Post, 196 yards and 2 touchdowns. Trojans over Superior Central, 60-18. On the eastern end, Engadine blanked Pellston, 54-0. Rudyard runs all over Posen, 57-12. Bel Air gets past Brimley, 44-38. And Cedarville's back in the win column. I think they're still undefeated, 52-20 over Onaway. Michigan Tech volleyball team has won 3 of 4 matches. They did that last week's Keweenaw Classic. Head coach Matt Jennings and the Huskies try to keep their winning ways going at home against Lake Superior State. Pick up the action in the first set. Lauren DeMarchi to Stephanie Dietrich for the kill right there, and the Huskies are off and running. This is the quick action highlights. Volleyball players will appreciate this. Mariah Sherman, the roof, she had 17 kills. Next, Lauren Emmert gets the kill, and that one apparently stayed in. For Lake Superior State, Jenna Toljeski will get that kill off the block. Macaulay Peterson had another solid night for Michigan Tech. She ended up with 19 kills. Huskies won the first set 25-17. Brooke Williams is going to get the kill right here, number 11, and right down in front. She ended up with 10 kills and 9 block assists, but Lauren Emmert would strike again. Tech won the second set 25-22, and they would go on to win the match 3-1. On the volleyball scoreboard, Madison Whitehead had 18 kills as NMU defeated Saginaw Valley State 3-1. NMU will take on Lake Superior State tomorrow at 3 o'clock, and Saginaw Valley State will take on Michigan Tech at 4 o'clock after that big football game between Tech and Grand Valley State. Also in volleyball, Finlandia drops a pair of 3-0 matches to Wisconsin River Falls, and the University of St. Thomas. NMU women's soccer team leading Saginaw Valley 1-0 in the first half. Ball bounces around, then Jenna Hallinan over to Caitlin Benson, and the header is good. And at 32-19, that ties the score at 1, and that was the score after 45 minutes. Let's go to the second half. Saginaw Valley State up 2-1. Abby Cook gets control, floats a pass for Jenna Hallinan. Keeper may have hesitated, and guess what? She was lost because Hallinan will chip it up, down, and roll it in. And that's her second of the season, and that tied the contest at 2. Nothing happened the rest of regulation. Nothing happened the first overtime. So let's go to overtime number 2. Whitney Fleming the steal. Valentina Giambanco. Apparently that's not a foul. The next thing you know, she scores. And the Cardinals win in the 107th minute, 3-2. That was Giambanco's second goal of the game. NMU will host Northwood Sunday while Saginaw Valley State visits Michigan Tech. On the scoreboard, Michigan Tech defeated Northwood tonight 2-0, goals by Leah Goldman and Brooke Schauer. Elsewhere, in men's soccer, not a good day for the Wildcats. 16th ranked Saginaw Valley State won 3-0. And in tennis, Michigan Tech defeated Ashland by the count of 8-1. Major League Baseball, Mikey Matuk had the game-winning hit for the Tigers, a 3-2 victory over the White Sox. Milwaukee has blown the game open against Florida 10-2 in the 8th inning. They scored 8 runs in the 8th inning. Cleveland's winning streak of 22 games, American League record, is over. Kansas City the winner tonight, 4-3. Cross country, the Spartan Invitational today in East Lansing. Lance Rambo of Marquette and Michigan State was 67th in the 8-kilometer event for the men. On the girls' side, they were 29th out of 42 teams. Top runners from the UP, Emily Papour of Negaunee 43rd, Erica Asimus of Marquette 45th, and Clara Johnson 47th. And the boys, the top runner was Colton Yesney of Negaunee,